Good morning, whenever you are in the world. Good evening. Alright, so this now go work. My glad say it failed me from early. So me now have to even waste my time. This a phone I definitely wasting my time. Alright. Just use the other phone. Yeah, I can't have nothing to waste my time right. There is no time to waste. There's no time to waste, my people. How is everyone doing?
I am ready. Tell me what
You
we
getting
need to do.
ready, boy? Not man. Come on, we don't need to do nothing. We're ready. Well, I go on, Queen. Phone a talk back to me, boy. You ready? Ready for do it? And you're not charge. God on time still, you know. You know, say things soon turn around for the best. You know what I mean? Just have to stay focused and go and do the thing. Now, like sometimes I get discouraged, you know, cause you know we're a human being. Sometimes I get discouraged, me not lie, but just go on, continue, you know? Just continue. You know, see, I know me alone, I go through it still. Everybody I go through something. Everybody going through something. So just have to, like Eminem say, straighten up, little soldier. Lift your head up. You know what I mean? Them type of vibe there. And the phone, man, the phone I give me a problem, you know? Phone I give me a problem, man. Late night vibe, you know what I mean? Kind of semi take a day off. You know, we. You know, take a day off in our way, you know? Today I sat there and I said, boy, by the time I rise up and I look, I put out some only for content. I said, let me give people them some time to view the content and put out the content space out. Alright? As me say still, and I'm me alone. See them live right now, I'm gone 3 minutes. Only 5 of my subscribers, them out of 39,000 get a notification. YouTube, what you try to do to me? What are you trying to do to me, YouTube? Me share the live in my group. And it still not work. So battery are dead. What going with them phone here? None of them phone here not work with me. Me know say a Sunday, but me I say it don't really matter, you understand? People always up. Me have people who live California where they about 4 hours or 5 hours behind. We have people that 5 hours ahead. That means you have 5 o'clock in the morning right now. I have some people that 7 hours ahead. There's a large demographic on my page in terms of, you know, location, right? Where the people them live, right? So it doesn't matter when I go live. It doesn't matter when I do a marathon. As it stands right now, something is very wrong with YouTube. I'm gonna talk to one of my content creator friend and about it earlier. Something wrong, something very wrong. I'm not telling you like something very wrong with YouTube and some of the content creator them I feel it and some of them not feel it so much. But me know say me I feel it. I am feeling it, I am seeing it. It's quite annoying. I have to tell you. I put out a lot of work. I put out a lot of good work and him just now put out me something. You know, if you put out good work and nobody know, get to see the good work. It's still a good work, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? But I still appreciate the people that I pull up and show love same way. You know, definitely not ungrateful at all. Very grateful for that. Remember, the super chat is available. Remember, the donation information is right there, ladies and gentlemen, in the pinned comment. All right, so wow, where do I begin? Whew. Lord have mercy. Where do I begin? Oh, let me just start up my TikTok live. Yeah, Lionel Messi and the crew. Argentina the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time, Lionel Messi don't score, and they still found a way to score 3 goals. That is huge. That is huge. Argentina is the real deal. Yeah, they're the real deal, yo. They're the real deal. They are defending champions for a reason. I didn't watch the game, but thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Connect. There we go. Don't want the volume too much in because I don't want to disturb Mumsel. Don't want to disturb me at all.
Years, you say. 10 long years and look how Jamaica stay. No light, no road, no food pan we plate. People are suffer while Anjua live great. Hey, hey. You stand up on the platform, smile wide and pray. I tell we about prosperity, but we can't see it all now. Hurricane come through, and left the people there. 6 months later, them still out them, asleep under the air. Their JLP friends them build high rise, road still full of hope. House pocket to a fill, while the nation lose its soul. Hospital overflow, baby can't get bed. School roof a leak, but you and Juliet well fed. You always have excuse, always pass the blame. Every time something wrong, it never go in your name. Jamaica a drown and you claim you're unclean. Biggest actor in the politics we ever see it. Holness, time to go. Time to go. The people, they say no. We say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know, hear us. We are not party door. Holness, time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Legree, the people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Holness, time to go. Farmer can't afford to plant, food price reach the sky. You're bringing the poverty while your own people cry. We born ya, we grow ya, we bleed for this land. But Andrew at the top out extending man. You talk about vision, you talk about plan. But 10 years later we still can't understand. Corruption report London, nobody charge. The people pocket small but the scandal them large. Votes crack up parish council bro. Country suffocate done and it just smoke. And when we raise the voice you call we political. But the truth is the truth and the truth is biblical. Always them say no, we say no. 10 years and we can't take no more, you know hear us. We are not party door. Always time to go. Time to go. From Kingston to Negril, people say so. We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Always time to go. We no want no hype, we no want no speech. We want action, no, not the lies you preach. Hurricane victims still under tarpaulin. Prime Minister fly gone foreign. Your JLP cabinet full, but the people cupboard empty. Oh, you live so large when we live in so scanty. Not with fists, not with fire, but with voice them rising higher and higher. From every parish, every yard, every gate, Jamaica speaking and not too late. Time to go. The We tired, we hungry, we done with the show. Oh, yes, our time we go. This one is for every Jamaican. We can't afford feet. We are sleep on cardboard. We are drive on broken road. The people don't forget. The people don't forgive. Enough is enough. Jamaicans will live.
Alright, my people. I'm supposed to start 12:30 still in this, so. You know what I mean? 12:30 I'm really start, but wow, this is long, not long. Not that long too. No man, the whole of them are long, man. No man. What the hell boy that's a... Oh wow. Jeez, may I try to pick something random Jamaica. I usually mother read. May I try to follow some people advice. You understand? Try to follow some people advice. So may I try. Somebody give me one of the favorite proverbs. Give me one of the favorite proverbs. Anybody? Nobody? Oh wow, that ain't in there. Okay. Oh, that ain't in there neither. Alright. A good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and love in favor rather than silver and gold. Well, that are definitely something Andrew really meant. The rich and poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. A prudent man forsaketh the evil and hideth himself. But the simple pass on and are punished. A prudent man forsaketh the evil and hideth himself. But the simple man pass on and are punished. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches and honor and life. So you know, say, if you don't have humility and fear of the Lord, you're going to have the opposite of riches, the opposite of honor, and the opposite of life. It says here that thorns and snares are in the way of the forward. He that doth keep his soul shall be far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender. That scripture, I mean, is supposed to read that scripture. Somebody tell me about that line there. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the leader. Confirmation. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. He that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail. He that hath bountiful eye shall be blessed. He that giveth of his bread to the poor. He say, he that hath a bountiful eye shall be blessed, for he giveth of his bread to the poor. Cast out the scorner, and contention shall go out. Yea, strife and reproach shall cease. He that loveth pureness of heart, for the grace of his lips, the king shall be his friend. The eye of the Lord preserved knowledge, and he overthroweth the words of the transgressor. The slack man said, There is a lion. The slack man said, There is a lion without. I shall be slain in the street. There is a lion without. I shall be slain in the street. The mouth of the strong woman is a deep pit. Whoa! The mouth of the strong woman is a deep pit. He that is abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein. Damn. The mouth of the no, sorry, not strong. The mouth of a strange woman is a deep pit. He that abhorred of the Lord shall fall therein. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Let me read that again. He that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches. Andrew, he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Bow down thine ear and hear the words of the wise, and apply thine heart unto my knowledge. For it is a pleasant thing if thou keep them within thee. They shall withal be fitted in thy lips, that thy trust may be in the Lord. I have made known to thee this day, even to thee. Have not I written to thee excellent things in counsel and knowledge, that I might make thee know the certainty of the words of truth, that thou might answer the words of truth to them that send up unto thee. Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate, for the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them. Wow. Rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppress the afflicted in the gate, for the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the souls of those that spoil them. Make no friendship with an angry man, mighty God, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. Lest thou learn his way and get a snare to thy soul. Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that sureties for debt, that are sureties for debt. Debt as in when you owe somebody. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed for under thee? Remove not the ancient landmark which thy father hath set. See thou a man diligent in his business. He shall stand before kings, he shall not stand before mean men. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Whew. So let's get into this.
For fruit in our season, our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show for yet another Saturday morning. And we're getting right into business this morning because my first guest.
I just want to.
Yeah, I never saw this at all. And I'm sure, when it comes to this topic of the tea, saying
They put a sir before my name, because I want the sir. But you're not taking any nine from the English people. No. Before we get started, let me play what is in the news as it relates to Portmore and the boundaries.
Parity as political represent. Disagreements have surfaced over the proposed electoral boundaries for Portmore following Parliament's approval of the municipality as Jamaica's 15th parish. The concerns were raised during a second stakeholder consultation hosted by government officials on Thursday. Political representatives and community leaders met to review the proposed electoral divisions that will shape representation in the new parish. South St. Catherine MP Fitzjackson says the process should comply with the Constitution. He notes that before the first consultation, he urged the Electoral Office of Jamaica to seek legal guidance, but says that question remains unanswered.
Well, I think they're running into a roadblock because the Boundaries Committee of Parliament, which is controlled by the government with its majority, has mandated the EOJ to make changes to comply with what the court has ordered. Unfortunately, what we are seeing is that the EOJ is asked to prescribe constituency boundary in a parish that does not exist. The parish of Portmore does not exist.
South St. Catherine MP Fitzjackson, Middle Member of Parliament Dr. Dawes, says he will limit his participation in the process, arguing that there has been no meaningful consultation with residents or elected representatives.
Kangaroo Committee, as much as you hear about a kangaroo court, they have already decided that they're going to form a Portmore parish, and it is based on gerrymandering. Last time I checked, voters chose who their elected representatives were. I never see anywhere where elected representatives choose who their voters are. And this is what has happened. So I'm not going to co-sign to anything because they can say it was passed by both houses of parliament. I know they're going to say that they have consultations with the members of parliament and the elected officials in Portmore. That's nonsense.
MP, tell us what is going on with this Portmore becoming a parish.
Contained in the clip that you just ran with both Dr. Dawes and myself, those points stand. But just for further elaboration, the country will be aware that from the very outset, the People's National Party and the parliamentary opposition posited our objection to what was being pursued from the very beginning, over 2 or 3 years ago, when the committee was set up in Parliament to pursue it. Well, the committee was stacked with government members, and so we knew what the outcome of the Committee of Parliament deliberation would be before the start, to approve the creation of a parish of Portmore. When the bill that was subsequently tabled came for debate, the point was made that what we are seeing is a classical case of gerrymandering. And what is the basis of making that claim? Over 45 years ago, 1979, 1980, there was a level of political maturity that prevailed at the time between the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party, then led by Edward Seaga of the JLP and Michael Manley of the PNP, to remove all electoral matters from the unilateral control of the incumbent government. The incumbent government usually appoint the director of election, prescribe everything, determine boundaries of constituencies, etc. And we knew the tension and balance that subsequently occurred out of that arrangement. And to shift all electoral matters to a newly created electoral advisory committee at the time, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, where neutral or independent members constitute the majority, and both sides nominate two to interact with this body as it relates to the electoral functions. Since 1980, no election in Jamaica, local government or parliamentary election, have had a result where either the losing party refused to accept the outcome on the basis of how it was conducted. That's the kind of stability we had as it relates to electoral matter and political violence over 45 years. This Andrew Holness administration set out to rip that apart and to go back to the days where the incumbent government determined electoral boundaries, parliamentary boundaries, divisional boundaries, and well, those are there for now. And we have staunchly objected to that. How is it that the JLP government sought to circumvent the EOJ? By using their parliamentary majority to establish a parish with boundaries. The point was made that what
you hear about a kangaroo court.
MP, tell us what is.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the platform. It's your brother Bolo BNR. This is very important for us to listen to and for me to document, to highlight this particular point of how did we get here in regards to, you know, the gerrymandering attempt of the government to turn Portmore into a parish to suit, you know, their power play needs of controlling every single aspect of Jamaica by any means necessary, whether cheating, you know, stealing elections, you know. And I'm not afraid to say that, because the men and women of God has told us that they stole many elections, and so that's a thus saith the Lord. You understand? So I'm not afraid to repeat that. You know, it's funny, before we get into what Mr. Fitzjackson said, you know, Andrew Holness, he had a TikTok short that was about 30 seconds that I would love for us to listen to, because it ties into this. I want you to listen to Andrew Holness here, so for a brief second, ladies and gentlemen. I thought this was hilarious. Listen to this.
So, who is a Labourite? Jamaicans are naturally industrious and ambitious. If you give Jamaicans a choice between handout and work, Jamaicans would choose work. This is the philosophical core of a Labourite. It's based on the religious tenet that by the sweat of our brow we shall eat bread. The economic ethic is that by disciplined application of our enterprise, creativity, and industry, we will earn our living. If you believe in working for your own, then you are a Labourite.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Yo, you mean to tell me Labourites own a field? All of you that know that they get the $10,000, the KFC chicken, the hungry belly Labourite them own a field. You couldn't call out Andrews and tell him saying he's a bold-faced liar. Panny man in 83rd anniversary, the man come out with a 30-second clip or whatever of what it means to be a Labourite. Working hard, not getting handouts. It is the total opposite. Getting handouts. That's exactly what it is. Yo, I just found this to be very hilarious. So, you know, the stealing is something that is a part of their DNA, ladies and gentlemen. Let's listen to Mr. Fitzjackson.
What's going on with this Portmore becoming a parish?
Yo, I thought that was hilarious, bro.
Frankly, the clip that you just ran with both Dr. Dawes and myself,
big up.
those points stand. But just for further elaboration, the country will be aware that from the very outset, the People's National Party and the parliamentary opposition posited our objection to what was being pursued from the very beginning, over 2 or 3 years ago, when the committee was set up in Parliament to pursue it. Well, the committee was stacked with government members, and so we knew what the outcome of the Committee of Parliament deliberation would be before the start, to approve the creation of a parish of Portmore. When the bill that was subsequently tabled came for debate, the point was made that what we are seeing is a classical case of gerrymandering. And what is the basis of making that claim? Over 45 years ago, 1979, 1980, there was a level of political maturity that prevailed at the time between the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party, then led by Edward Stark of the JLP and Michael Manley of the PNP, to remove all electoral matters from the unilateral control of the incumbent government. The incumbent government usually appoint the director of election, prescribe everything, determine boundaries of constituencies, etc. And we knew the tension and balance that subsequently occurred out of that arrangement. And to shift all electoral matters to a newly created electoral advisory committee at the time, the Electoral Commission of Jamaica, where neutral or independent members constitute the majority, and both sides nominate two to interact with this body as it relates to the electoral functions. Since 1980, no election in Jamaica, local government or parliamentary election, have had a result where either the losing party refused to accept the outcome on the basis of how it was conducted. That's the kind of stability we had as it relates to electoral matter and political violence over 45 years. This Andrew Holness administration set out to rip that apart and to go back to the days where the incumbent government determined electoral boundaries, parliamentary boundaries, divisional boundaries, and well, those are there for now. And we have staunchly objected to that. How is it that the JLP government sought to circumvent the EOJ? By using their parliamentary majority to establish a parish with boundaries that they unilaterally determine. Prior to and customarily, the boundaries are determined with the input of both sides. In 2011, we had new constituency boundaries. In 1990, there was another one because I had about 3 boundary changes in my own constituency during my tenure because of population shifts that required adjustment in boundary. That was non-contentious because both sides participated and the independent members mediated it, and we had a settlement. This time around, the government said, no, the parish boundary will be so. And what has happened? In their haste and power drunkenness, they have established boundaries for this new parish of Portmore, for which the people of Portmore never participated in making that determination, as Dr. Dawes pointed out. No consultation in that determination, for which they have established boundaries for this new parish of Portmore, for which the people of Portmore never participated in making that determination, as Dr. Dawes pointed out rightfully in the clips. No consultation was done with the stakeholders in Portmore on it. So they set out and draw this boundary to give them a political advantage. This is what gerrymandering is. Wilmington, publicly said it. It's recorded. It can't be disputed. They drew the boundary to create a garrison in Portmore for themselves. 1 and 2, to seek to control the St. Catherine Parish Council. So you don't have to go by what I say. Wilmington said it explicitly.
MP, the government is hell-bent on bringing Portmore to...
And, you know, for those that are not aware, I need to find that clip.
Parish. What would you want to see done, or how you want?
Well, my position, the party's position has been, from the outset, the Portmore municipality, as it is now, was never the creation of the People's National Party government in 2003. The Portmore municipality, in its structure, in its operation, was the design of the leadership and community members throughout Portmore after over 8 years of consultation amongst themselves and government entities. All the People's National Party did was to, 1, listen to the people and facilitated what they wanted from their wisdom into what we have. That said, any tinkering with, any changes to what is there, which is the people's creation, they must go back to the people in a fulsome, meaningful consultation, and whatever comes out of that exercise, the PNP fully embraces it.
Wow. That is an important detail we can't go over. I never knew that.
In its operation, we control the St. Catherine Parish Council. So you don't have to go by what I say. Wilmington said it explicitly.
No, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fitzjackson is about to say something that I wasn't aware of in terms of the history of the boundaries of Portmore. This is extremely important. Please mark this down as a footnote. Let's get into it.
P, The government is hell-bent on bringing Portmore to a parish. What would you want to see done, or how you want?
Well, my position and the party's position has been, from the outset, the Portmore municipality, as it is now, was never the creation of the People's National Party government in 2003. The Portmore municipality, in its structure, in its operation, was the design of the leadership and community members throughout Portmore after over 8 years of consultation amongst themselves and government entities. All the People's National Party did was to, one, listen to the people and facilitated what they wanted from their wisdom into what we have. That said, any tinkering with, any changes to what is there, which is a people's creation, they must go back to the people in a fulsome, meaningful consultation, and whatever comes out of that exercise, the PNP fully embraces it.
Jamaica, this is a teachable moment. This clearly establishes that the Jamaica Labour Party is not about democracy. And it's not even a joke. They are a full-blown dictatorship government. I didn't know that, you know, that Portmore, the borders as it is right now, was after an 8-year consultation with the people of Portmore. So why they don't go through the same democratic process of real consultation with the people so they can decide where the borders will be? You know why? Because they want to suit themselves. The Jamaica Labour Party is not about the people. The Jamaica Labour Party is about the Jamaica Labour Party. The most disgraceful utterances that came out of their mouth, ladies and gentlemen, was when they tricked you in September, before September 3rd, 2025, in that campaign, and said to you, choose Jamaica. They don't choose Jamaica. They choose their power structure. They don't care about democracy. They care about power. They are power hungry. You understand? So the people put Portmore boundaries how they wanted it, with the help of the People's National Party, making sure that they listened to what the people wanted and gave them what they wanted. But what does the JLP do? Ignore the people and do what they want to do. I just want to point, the Jamaica Labour Party and the PNP is not the same. Understand this. Okay? So I am so happy that Mr. Fitzjackson came here and gave us this wealth of knowledge, and it needs to be understood and it needs to be highlighted and established, and that is what I do. Let's continue.
Are you referring to a vote by the people of Portmore?
Yes, I go further as you ask that question. In what prevails now, during the beginning period, the people of Portmore, through their citizens association leadership across the municipality, demanded and got that any change in the boundary, any change to the boundaries that it started out with, because what was done for the first go was to draw a line around all the existing communities to the west, acknowledging that they would want more lands for the expansion of Portmore, so it will come more to the west. But they said they didn't want the political parties, either PNP or JLP, to determine what those boundaries would be. And what was the fix for that? In the municipal charter, in law, any proposed boundary will require at least 1/7 of the voters in the existing Portmore, or the first established boundary for Portmore, to give a yes or no vote.
That is written in the municipal charter?
That is what prevails now. I point that out to say, they from the beginning never wanted the political parties to determine what any change of boundary would be by themselves. They must consent, and at least 1/7 of the registered voters, at least, not limited to, but at least 1/7 of the registered voters in Portmore must vote yes or no to what those proposed boundaries are. You couldn't want a more explicit expression and demand for democracy in the determining of those political boundaries.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've said this many times on my platform. I have family in Portmore, and I didn't know the details to this. We're 1/7 of, whatever. But I have spoken to my family in Portmore, and they are very engaged in these types of discussions and these types of meetings. And I'll tell you this, they're very proud of the independence that particular part of Jamaica has, where democracy is concerned, where the power that they have is concerned. So the PMP is okay with the people having the power, but the JLP is not. Again, I have to point this out. When I hear people say that the PMP and the JLP is the same, the devil is a liar. They are not the same. 1/7 have to, at least 1/7 would have to have a say, and that's written in wow, that's powerful.
How do you now get the government to accede to that?
Well, the government, what I've said just now is already known to the government. It has been pointed out to them. But when
What can go so?
To accede to that.
Well, the government, what I've said just now is already known to the government.
What?
It has been pointed out to them. But when people have an evil, unfair, and corrupt intention, reason has no place.
True.
And that's why I'm asking the question, how you are going to get them now to accept that and move in that direction.
Come out and demonstrate their objection. They have to come out and say, you cannot do to us what you want to do without our participation. To some extent, that was done prior to the local government election in 2024. We, the PSB, did organize and mobilize protests where we got tremendous support from the public to express our displeasure in that. What the government did then, in response to that demonstrated objection, was to suspend the person. So you will recall that in the 2024 election, nothing happened. The status quo remained. After the general election last year, they have now resumed to pick up back where they were, and hence all of what is taking place. Now,
so Jamaica, I want to see the style. Pressuring that particular situation that make them look bad in an election year. So then suspend them evil and then jump on back on it when them see them steal the win where they want to steal. Mighty God. You know, like and show up the live TikTok. Don't disrespect me like this. Don't do it. Don't
where we
disrespect
are now
me.
is that having used the parliamentary majority to pass the bill in the lower house and in the Senate, and then sent it on to...
No, TikTok. No, you not disrespect me right now. Me I tell you that straight. If you not gonna like up the video, me gonna end the live. Me I tell you no straight. Me not ask people for no gift and them something there. But if you not gonna come for listen proper conversation and no bagga business, you no must can like up the live. Me there so for what? 40 odd minutes. Me not so long for TikTok, but let me see how long me there on TikTok for. No man. This is disrespectful. Me not tell no lie. How long me there? Me can't see time on this. No, this is disrespectful. Me say me there, so me look up a while ago and me say 3, not even 100 and something, not even 200 likes. No man, a violation, man. Me not have it on TikTok, you know, man. Me not have it on TikTok, man. You know do better than that. Like up a live, man, and send up some gift or something. People that on TikTok do all type of nonsense and non-educational, and them are get massive support. People are supporting devil and are supporting nonsense, but we not support the right thing, them, man. No, man, a foolishness not going with, man. I tell you that straight. I'm not supposed to anybody will come on the live a regular and know me about. I'm not supposed to, as a matter of fact, let me just jump in at that match. So I can help you feel like up live. Oh, you say generally you do a match? Send a request now. Send a request.
No much.
Yeah, man. Come through my side. Do the right thing. In a real life. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Come through. So how comes it now start? How much time me start the match? How this? Something, alright? Look like him signal bad. Alright, something wrong. Him live a skip and a dip. Him signal bad. When him say what? Him say no match. And that him say? Then why him a come for my life? Where you think people come for people life and if you do match, man? Anyway, let me see what Larkland I say. Let me see what Larkland I say. India supply most of the skilled worldwide now. Okay, that now if you do me I thought about. Alright. Oh man, enough for the better than that TikTok. You know, look good. Man, not lie. Vigilant, big up. And see if everybody hit the like button same time. Where you say, a dopey? I think somebody say a dopey. Larkland say in wish. Larkland, you need to do your own. You need to do your own YouTube. You need, if you have intelligence about the labor market and you see the importance, start the videos on TikTok. Then can go viral easily. I have made that same point. Nobody is coming here to stay. No skill worker not coming here. It's a big fat lie. Rubbish. You see me? Yo, me dey on a vibes right now, man. Yo, me chip, you know. Me go on my bed, man. Me lock off my life, man. Yo, I want you, man. I don't know how much energy this take, man. I couldn't believe when me see 120 odd likes for this. I'm there on YouTube. At least the people in there hit the like button. Can't complain. You see my amount there, I see my amount to hit the like button. You can't complain. But TikTok, no, I don't know the thing up on TikTok, yo. Respect Vigilant. Oh, big up Argentina, by the way. Only for that side, some people vexing at night. People Argentina are the real deal here. Them no baga. We can't believe. Say 3 somebody score on Argentina and one of them on a Messi. Against Switzerland. And Switzerland looked like they did play good. Because if you go down with a red card and still hold out Argentina, that means they might defend good. You understand what I deal with? But Argentina seems to find a way. The man they scored the first goal, and the man said no, it's not enough. We're going for the next one and seal the deal. We don't want no surprises. And I say, wow, what character? What character? Although I never watch the match, I look on it, you know. But I don't even know say today, Argentina. I think I tomorrow, no? Well, today or Sunday. I don't even know say I sat them a play. I think I Sunday them a play. You see me? In a real life. So, Argentina the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to face England in the next. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. France, who France are face? I don't even know who France are face. But yeah, my side. Remember one time when I used to get my 50k likes them on my TikTok. No man, I don't have to do I'm telling you, man. 40 odd people, a whole heap of people in the man. If you all want to beat up the like button same time, I know what the thing going on. And we see some of my roach them a drop off, some of my monitoring spirit them a drop off. Me glad. Cause some of them just there just a watch and a look and a listen and them not comment and them not say nothing and them not rotted. Hey. Yo. Spain, France a big match, you know. Spain, no goal score for Spain? Hold on there. From the World Cup start, no goal score for Spain? No be a nil. No be a clean sheet. I want to go score from them start down. Mighty God. Whoa. Let's go back to this.
Now resume to pick up back where they were, and hence all of what is taking place. Now, where we are now is that having used the parliamentary majority to pass the bill in the lower house and in the Senate, and then sent it on to the GG for assent, and also have it gazetted, the PNP intervened through the court case that we commenced, because we indicated at the very beginning too, as did the EOJ advise the government, that the boundaries that they were proposing would be in contravention of the Constitution. And that is in writing. The EOJ, the ECJ,
Yes, I remember that.
wrote the minister and pointed that out. And to show you how corrupt and ill-intent and dishonest the government was, they went ahead and ignored what the ECJ said, that it was breach the Constitution. They were seeking to bring it into law in breach of the Constitution if it wasn't for our court intervention.
Wow. Wow.
The minister would have signed it into law. Well, we said, no, you can't proceed. And that is where the injunction came in. And they are now trying to fix that. And as I said in the clip, the problem that they have, they can't fix it with the boundaries, with the gerrymandered boundaries that they are proposing.
What if the government proposed to?
So, yes, I remember that, right? Hey, Mikana, how you doing, mama? I remember that. Yes. So they had an injunction and now here they come again. But the law is not with them. The Constitution is not with them, ladies and gentlemen.
Make Portmore a parish with the boundaries of the existing constituencies. Would that be acceptable?
It would not be acceptable because it does not get legally. It could work, but morally, it would not work because it is not what the people express that they want. So yes, if they were to set the boundary keeping with the constituency, the boundary for the proposed parish would be in keeping with the existing constituency boundaries. It would be compliant with the Constitution, but it would not fulfill their gerrymandering objective. Because really what they're doing, it's short, Colin. They run a boundary to cut out all the PNP areas of two constituencies. One of them is Quarry Hill and Lakespen and Lime Tree in East Central St. Catherine, so that East Central St. Catherine will be devoid of that strong PNP base and create a strong JLP support base, mainly because of Burger Park. And Warmington said it publicly.
Yes,
that was the goal. So if they accede to what is constitutionally okay, it would defeat their political gerrymandering objective. So they are reluctant to do that, but that's the only safe route they can go. But bear in mind too, that the ELJ has pointed out in both meetings that any new constituency boundary can't come in effect until the next general election, parliamentary election, right? So the status quo will have to remain anyway.
So does that mean the parish, it couldn't be declared a parish before the next general election?
Correct. Not on the basis of the boundaries that they are, unless they are willing now and prepared to modify the boundaries that they have in the bill to be compliant with the existing constituency boundaries.
But if they do that, would you still want the people of Portmore to do that yes/no vote to determine
that? Has been well, to establish the parish.
Yes,
right? Need to have the consent of the people. and
So-
the boundaries that would constitute that parish, the people should participate in it too. We're
So
unrelenting on that position.
So even if they plan to use the existing boundary and don't go to the people, you'd still have objections to that process.
Indeed. And the objection will be on the basis of our conviction that where you are making political changes, the people must be consulted.
Fair enough.
And we are unrepentant of that.
If you're just joining us, we're live on Portland.
Hey, if me appreciate. Why me appreciate the People's National Party one more time? Why they not perfect, but hey, thank God to them have some conscience, man. Suppose PNP them did wicked like a JLP. Jamaica, dog name with supper, with dinner, with breakfast, drink with water, turn off with pipe, take a roof off our house, everything would have go wrong. Oh gosh, thank God to the PNP not stay like a JLP. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Gerrymandering 2.0 by the Jamaica Labour Party. Desperate, ladies and gentlemen, to do this thing here. To turn Portmore into one garrison. One of them garrison where they can't lose. You understand? And the youth, them can't develop and grow and be a criminal day in a garrison them and them something. One more garrison them want on the place now again. Let me know what you think in the comment section, yeah, man. Mighty God. Let me take this person off of my page. Thank you for showing your hand of who you are. You can see this a dirty government right? So right now we are destroying the country. And I can't talk about say PNP not good for Jamaica. Come off of my page. He's a damn fool. You know what I mean? Jamaica no good. Off of my page, yeah, man.
Food is where it starts, for livelihoods, for economies, and for communities.
You hear that? Jamaica magazine thing like, this is the letter.
Yeah.
It should be right next to this. Go art. I mean,
What? Article?
Tell them, man, big up all our loyal watchers them. Big up all our loyal watchers. You take loyal watchers.
Where would it be?
You take loyal watchers to watch Rattigan and the general and look fit where them want to play. And it takes some time and the people are still and wait. You take loyal Junior, big up yourself. You take loyal watchers to do that. Big up yourself. Because not all the time we do it with speed, isn't it?
Into this. Where our government, and this was back in mid-June. Listen to this.
Okay.
We'll skip through.
Information service here.
Alright, so my people, pleasant day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world right now. Mr. Will Rattigan on the reason Rattigan on July 11th, 2026. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to their page. He caught the Jamaica Labour Party with their pants down. And he highlighted something that, I'd never really looked at, if I'm being quite honest with you. So please listen to this and like and share the video. Don't keep it to yourself.
Where our government, and this was back in mid-June. Listen to this.
Okay.
We'll skip through.
Information service here. Good to see you. Giovanni Dennis is here also.
Stations. I don't know how much I can.
Let me just go down to the questions.
Those are the facts.
So he's being efficient again. And we've given you the details. You would have seen the press release that was done yesterday. It gave a lot of information in there. And the reason a lot of information was given was because we wanted to say to the public, look, this is it. We've laid everything out. This is what is there. It's not finalized. There's some operational details to be finalized, but we gave a lot of details. And so we're here this morning ready to take your questions. Remember, Minister Hill is also here on the issue of cement, which has been in the public domain a lot. He can take questions there also. So let's go straight to the questions this morning.
Morning, everyone. Mahiri Stewart, Nationwide News here. Question for Dr. Chang. On who initiated the MOU and when was it signed?
No, MOU between countries are not about of initiating that. The Americans have a...
No, you know what, people? He said something that was quite interesting when he started before the question and answer period. Let's visit that. It's one of the first things he said, and you need to listen to this nonsense.
Minister of National Security and Peace coming to give you an update on a matter that's been in public domain since yesterday, and we want to clarify everything for you. That's why we're here. And so please welcome our Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Horace.
I don't know, this lady's tone really annoys me. I don't like it. It's something have to be wrong with her spirit. Like, her tone annoys the hell out. You know, like, what she did? Who is this lady? She have a, oh man, she got, man, something wrong with this lady, bruh. Her voice irritates the hell out of me, bro. I can't shake it. But I'm gonna move on, man. Something wrong with this lady, bro. Something wrong with this lady. Yeah.
Thank you much, colleague, Minister Dina Morris Dixon. And good morning to the teams here. I think been recognized by both this moderator and my predecessor, Minister Hill. It's my privilege to join my colleague this morning at this press briefing. There seems to be a very great turnout, so there might be some expectations. I don't know how much I can satisfy that. But there have been issues in the news recently. Appropriately, I should speak to the trans-TCN, third country national that are passed through Jamaica, but it has been headlined a number of the features which I need to clarify before I speak, and I have to do the clarification and take the questions. First of all, Jamaica is not receiving any deportees from the United States, except Jamaicans.
You hear that? You hear that? Jamaica is not receiving any deportees except Jamaicans. That's a damn lie. Because the MOU is about receiving deportees.
Boy, Ian, hey, Miss Say, I listen, you know, this is like validation for me because I can't go back to the videos now, right? I can't do it right now. But man, I was listening to this man, I was like, did he just say that? Did he really say that? That's why people been saying they lying the whole time. They been lying.
They're trying to give you the impression that these are not bad people coming to Jamaica. These are paragons of society. These are hardworking, intelligent, law-abiding people. That's what he's trying to tell people, that no, the TCN program, no, we have no deportees coming. It's not true, people.
And you know, Andrew Holness did it too, you know. When he spoke to the lady in Portland, he did it too. He told her, you know, the people, they are not deportees technically. It's a damn lie. They are deportees. They are. Just own it. Like, why this government cannot be trusted, yo? I'm telling y'all, man.
It is not true. You heard what President Trump said. You heard what Secretary Rubio said. They said we're getting rid of these people. These people are the dregs of our society. These people are killers, rapists, pedophiles. We're getting rid of them, and we're prioritizing getting rid of them. And you hear what he said? Listen to him again.
There's been headlined a number of the features which I need to clarify before I speak, and I have to do the clarification and take the questions. First of all, Jamaica is not receiving any deportees from the United States, except Jamaicans. May I repeat that? We have no agreement, no understanding to accept deportees from the United States. We accept every month 100 Jamaican deportees. And we have the expertise and the staff.
Yeah, that's not true. So we can move on now to the question and answer piece now.
question.
Okay.
So they send us up because there are several other countries in the Caribbean. The Americans are our primary trading partner in the reception of 10,000 illegal immigrants. There is no such discussion, and that we cannot do this morning.
You see what they're saying? They're playing word games with you. They're saying that there is no discussion to accept 10,000 criminals. Of course, the MOU is not going to say we agree to provide you with, and you agree to accept 10,000 criminals or up to 10,000 criminals. It says up to 10,000 deportees. And in that 10,000, we are contending, we are submitting to you, our people, that there will be criminals in that 10,000.
Yo, me now ask Christ. Andrew can't tell me nothing. Nobody can tell me nothing. There will be criminals in the amount of people them said. I want to remember, you see, them claim to say if 10 people there here, them are in the MOU, the program halt. When you hear much people, them send at one place the other day 374. Uno thinks say the United States are sending 25 people, little. You know how much money that cost them?
Who will be criminal? Will all 10,000? It says up to 10,000. Will all 10,000 be criminal? Unlikely. But are you saying that none of them will be criminals?
Well, technically, they will all be criminals because they have
the immigration laws. Right.
Shout out to Kevin. That's a fact. Technically, all of them will be criminals. Every last one of them.
Committed the crime.
They won't necessarily be convicted criminals. Unlike people running the country, but that's another story. As it relates to skilled workers, these are individuals who I'm understanding
That
from
is
their
funny,
reasoning
honey. Oh my
are
God,
said
that's
individuals.
funny.
You know, they are
that
the
is
ones
funny.
who have skill sets and qualifications, just no status in the United States. Now, this goes back to the point that you were making earlier and have been making repeatedly. How do we know? Because there's nothing that is going to be laid out to say, okay, these individuals, these ones up here at this part, in this section of the list, these are ones who have committed crimes and have been convicted. The other ones, the man is practically an African himself.
Talk to them already, almost every minute.
If we didn't have an on Jamaica, no, if the nationals through Jamaica,
but let me just quickly run through this, because the one thing we're going to get through today is the American version of this. The Jamaican piece, if we get through it today, it's fine, but at some point we'll cut it off and go to the American piece. All right, here we go.
Became part of the discussion because it is known that we're discussing the third country nationals through Jamaica, because there are several other countries in the Caribbean. We signed on Wednesday and we decided we'd make a statement on it, and I reserved that statement for the diaspora event in Montego Bay yesterday, and we would have sent the press release out as normal.
Okay, well, for Jamaicans who are deported, are they or have Jamaicans ever been part of a TCN program from other countries?
You hear that?
What Jamaican?
For Jamaicans who would have probably been deported from
I'm not. For Jamaicans who are deported?
From other countries.
Well, like, you're the question.
Where Jamaicans have been a part of the
No,
TCN?
if Jamaicans have been deported to Jamaica, there's no issue. We receive them. The United States of America have the vast majority of illegal migrants from Jamaica, of our illegal migrants, and we have an understanding between those. So they send us about 100 every month. I think they are looking at maybe sending back to Jamaica with over 3,000 Jamaicans. If we didn't have an understanding on how to handle it, negotiated by the professionals who have to do the work, all they do is set the policy. And there's no policy on that. Once a Jamaican is deported to Jamaica, we must receive them. What has happened, because we are friends, we work out a structural arrangement which allows us to manage it in an effective and efficient manner. And therefore we take 100 a month, roughly. 2 shipments, 2 aircraft. Sometimes 100, sometimes less than 100.
And could you elaborate more on the accommodation for the third country nationals?
All right, that's the last question. Here.
We'll move to the next one.
At no point.
Deportees.
All right, this lady is asking some nice questions.
Until that is done, we can't receive any.
Morning, Kimon Francis from the Gleaner. Just to
She
clarify,
asked the
the
best question
Gleaner
then.
at no point reported at 10,000 TCN illegal immigrants were coming to Jamaica.
Not TCN.
At no point.
Deportees.
At no point. Question.
No,
and
don't confuse those, you know. 10,000 deportees is different from 10,000 TCNs. They are
The
not
MOU
deportees, they are not even detained, they are being transitioned to Jamaica.
Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Shout out to Kimon Francis. I like your dimples and your glasses, by the way. But yeah, you asked some very good questions, and I like how you stood up for your media house and what you guys reported on. You got him caught up. Listen to this, guys.
10,000 deportees is different from 10,000 TCNs. They are not deportees, they are not even detained, they are being transitioned to Jamaica.
Well,
and they are to put in a comfortable places.
Oh, hear the big fat line just done said? The TCNs are not deportees. So how them end up in the TCN program? You hear the TCN program is a deportee program. They're deporting them from the United States. It can't be any simpler than that.
And this is why the reason why I'm doing this, guys. If these guys cannot be honest about something as simple as that, you cannot trust them with nothing at all. And trust me, we're gonna go into some other things. Shout out to Mr. Wayne Lonesome. There's something where he played that I gotta clip up too. Lord have mercy.
And yet still him have the nerve, the unlimited gall.
Yes.
To stand up there with no shame and with a smile on his face, say that the TCN program, they're not deportees.
The man.
They're not deportees.
These dudes is wild, bro.
They are deportees, my dear people.
They are.
If you're in the TCN program, you are being deported from the United States.
Yes.
It's that simple.
That simple.
We can continue.
The MOU we were privy to that came from the US's embassy classified them as deportees. Question.
Is this to shut them up? Yes, to shut them up. She said the MOU we get from the US government says that they are deportees.
Seeking clarity. Did the US
Man, shout out to Kimon. Yo, Kimon, you just exposed this fool right in front of the world, man. This is beautiful. This is on record. You just exposed this fool right in front of the entire world, lying to the people on a global stage. These are the type of thing that you should lose your job and your credibility instantly. And you the national man.
initiate contact with Jamaica regarding the TCN arrangement, or did a senior government official first communicate that Jamaica is amenable to such an agreement?
No, TCN is an American request.
You see, it didn't answer the question. The TCN, the MOU for the TCN, yes, it came from the American side, but what I'm saying to you is that conversation started someplace before the MOU came. You have a conversation and it's followed by the MOU. He is giving the impression that no, we never had no conversation, they just show up with an MOU. It doesn't work like that, my people. It doesn't work like that. What they don't want to say is that we initiated it, whether it was in December when Audrey March chaired that meeting or some other time. He doesn't want to say that, yes, we had a... What they should have asked him is, was there a discussion about the TCN program before the MOU was issued? That's the question they should ask him. Was there a discussion about the TCN before the MOU? Because when you ask him who initiated it, him just, oh, it was an American, and he's referring to the MOU, and he's correct. The US government submitted the MOU. But people, that is like, if you listen to his reasoning, it's like the cart is in front of the horse. And that's how it works. The horse is the discussion, and the cart is the MOU. The MOU followed the discussion. The cart followed the horse. I can't make it any simpler.
They have done so with several allies.
But Mr. Willie Rattigan, you have to remember say them money are them a backward government, you know. Yeah, because this is what they do like all the time. You get me? You look at the Spark program. Oh, we're gonna fix 10 roads, but you forgot to assess the amount of money it's going to take to fix the roads. You promise that you're gonna fix 10 roads in each constituents, and then 2 roads get fixed. And then we hear the reason why they weren't fixed. and it's your fault. You lied to the people. You sold them a bag of goods that was sealed and told them that there were steaks in there when it was dry corn. Lying again to the people. Deception.
Across the region and throughout the world. So it's their challenge that they're trying to resolve in a human way.
So we never suggested it. That
No, we couldn't suggest that. We don't have a problem. That's why do we suggest?
Here, this sly remark, and because she didn't ask the question forcefully. That's what I'm saying. One of the things you need in these kinds of
Yo, this man is a lying, slithering snake, bro. This entire questions and answer, the man was skip hopping, jump slipping, hula whooping, dilly dancing around questions, answering another question that was not asked. Just and you need credit to Kimon, Francis, but constructive criticism. You guys need to stop laughing with these people. You understand? When we're going there to ask the question, when they don't ask it, but you did not answer the question, repeat the question. My question is, I make them answer the question. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
You need people with a specialty when you start asking certain, when you get into certain special circumstances and you have to ask specialized questions. Because she asked him the question, but she asked him as if, well, then, and it's almost like she had deferred to him. She should have said to him, Mr. Minister, was there a discussion between Jamaican and U.S. officials prior to the creation and the transmittal of the MOU?
And who
was there?
And who was it at that discussion?
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Kevin.
I mean, we don't have a problem. On this occasion, they are friends and they're seeking assistance to resolve the problem.
Did the U.S. at any time communicate that the arrangement could see Jamaica receiving up to 10,000 third country nationals?
No, there's no such discussion between the governments of Jamaica.
Through no communication at all.
He's lying.
No.
Argument says
Well,
that
if somebody talk to them on the street, I don't know about that.
Argument says
I am responsible, and the minister, all communication that goes to the government of the United States.
Oh, yeah. All right, good. Thanks,
personally in the case.
People, go back and listen to the question we should ask him, and let me show you something where Kevin just finds me.
No, there's no such discussion between the governments of Jamaica.
Go back and see what you're saying.
We never suggested it. That
no, we couldn't suggest that. We don't have a problem. That's why we suggest. I mean, we don't have a problem. On this occasion, they are friends and they're seeking assistance to resolve the problem.
Did the U.S. at any time communicate?
Jamaica, what is the problem with the United States have? Rubio said they want to get rid of the most despicable human beings out of the country. And them not have a problem. They are friends and they want to help them fix the problem. That is the bottom line, you know? Exposed again.
That the arrangement could see Jamaica receiving up to 10,000 third country nationals?
No, there's no such discussion.
There's a discussion, Minister.
Through no communication.
He's trying to say, he doesn't say what he's trying to say. There was no discussion about the TCN, but there was a discussion about the structured migration that Audrey Marks is telling us that she raised the issue about up to 10,000. It is still the TCN program. Let me show you something. Kevin, just find this for me. Huh? Big up yourself, Kevin. All right, see this here? See that? At what cost? Inside the Trump administration secret deportation deal. Now let me quickly go there and show you what we are talking about. Oh, and by the way, you see this man here? See this man there? This man here? This senator here? That's the man that Patrick wrote, a very powerful senator. See him right there, son? Very powerful senator from New Jersey. That's the man now who has the letter from Patrick to look into the TCN program between Jamaica and the United States. And then, hopefully we will get some word from that from Patrick and figure, where we go from there. But let me show you the thing. Remember I showed you about the Jamaican and July 9th. That was this Wednesday that was sent to Eswatini. Yeah, it's the second one. Here's the first one. Let me show you the first one. See it, yeah? See it, eh? See it, yeah? See there? See there? Him left from the USA to Djibouti, East Africa, and end up in Eswatini.
What?
And then from Eswatini, them send him to Jamaica. Want to see that?
What?
That was the first one. We have the second one who is in Eswatini. So this one and the first one, him actually make it. And the question, has Jamaica been involved in the TCN program? The answer is an unequivocal yes. See there? And look, not sure something. So now, if all of these communications go through the Ministry of Foreign, run them where? Run them. Here, this is a civics lesson. Here is this lady now who feels that she has to make a contribution. She felt left out of the conversation. And she's the information person. You see what she just done? She started talking about cabinet decisions. You don't talk about cabinet decisions.
No such.
I said, no.
Fine.
So, foreign affairs, where is
said to the
not in attendance at any of those meetings, though. That's for sure.
So
government
around the bus twice him said in a few seconds.
Any communication with the United States government on immigration goes through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
You hear him say it again. He might throw around the bus, you know. Him basically a call her out. I said, no, Ministry of Foreign Affairs is supposed to come out and talk about these things. So twice him said in a few seconds. Twice. That these communications, they go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And yet still, we cannot find Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith. And that's why I asked the question, has she resigned from the cabinet? Because
yo, that lady they ever hide. What's up, Wiz? Yo, Kamina Johnson-Smith, where is she in all of this, to be quite honest with you? Where is she?
Generally, she out front and center with these issues. But not this one. Not this one.
It's foreign trade.
Okay.
And no such communication or information has gone through.
Okay.
DPM, can I just add one thing? Cabinet decisions, there's no such cabinet decision on record. No such cabinet.
No, here, this is a civics lesson. Here is this lady now who feels that she has to make a contribution. She felt left out of the conversation. And she's the information person. You see what she just done, though? She started talking about cabinet decisions. You don't talk about cabinet decision, and you will hear her say, yes, this was the TCN was a cabinet decision, people. A cabinet. So guess what happened? You have to assume that Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith was a part of it. You have to assume that Minister Pernell Charles Jr. was a part of it. And the rest of them. Listen to this.
I've gone through all the cabinet decisions.
They come to me to Foreign Affairs. But again, I didn't get that far. Just that we have had no such communication.
Again, it wasn't a decision. I asked about communication.
Right.
Why transit through Jamaica and not directly back to their country or their destination country?
No, that's a technical issue which have been discussed, and it is, as I said, several countries.
Again, just stick him up. If they're transiting through Jamaica to go to their home country, why is it that they can't go from their home country, from America to their home country? Why they have to come to Jamaica? That's a pertinent question, and he cannot answer it. He cannot answer it.
That is funny,
I don't know why you
Jamaica is one of the American island in the Caribbean, and we work that through. It's the way it goes. I think the philosophy behind it, and I can say that is why is that if they stay in the United States, they have an opportunity to apply to stay.
Please, Minister. You know what? We're not dumb, dark, and stupid. Hear what you just said? The question is, why is it that the deportees, why is it that they couldn't go to their home country? Why is it that they have to come to Jamaica? And you listen to the answer. Well, if they're in America, they would avail themselves of not refugee, asylum. They would avail themselves of that procedure. Well, guess what? The same way them fly come to Jamaica, you could fly them straight to their home country. There would be no delay. You fly them straight to the same time you're flying them out of Jamaica. You said to them, all right, we're flying you to wherever you're from. And you heard what President Trump said. We're getting you out of here. We're sending you back where you come from. So this answer that he's giving is a nonsensical. What we call this in law is a non sequitur. It doesn't follow. It doesn't follow. Or would I say, even if it's a deposition, that's an unresponsive answer. It's not responding to the question.
So the people are coming in, they're coming literally from being apprehended at the border and sent to Jamaica after some routine checks are done. They don't intend to stay in Jamaica, so the United States pay their airfare and they go back home. The return rate so far has been about 94%. A few have opted to stay. There are a couple of Jamaicans in other countries who are not coming back to Jamaica. They were deported by the United States. When that happens, the numbers in the next shipment drop by that number. So if all 25 decide to stay, so there'll be no crowding on of Jamaica. If all 25 decide to stay, we stop the program immediately. And that's in the document. I don't know if you saw that part of it. But that's in it. I don't know, you said you have a document, and I'm saying, I don't know if you saw that.
Somebody come and get the promos, please.
Let's go to the next question.
You know what you call that? Following the shiny object. In the answer the question at answer the question. In short,
Jamaica, it is laughable. It is sad. But this government is an absolute joke, and they have put our lives in jeopardy. They have risk. They have put our lives in danger. This government cannot be trusted. They are liars. They are deceivers, and they are absolute disgrace. And please go to Mr. Weratigan's live stream and peruse further into that particular conversation that they had on this platform. But this is crazy, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Lord have mercy. Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. Let us move on. Oh, I was about to say, what is going on? Why it's not responding? Hold on there, people. Let me just find the timestamp where I was at. I think it's about right here.
This is January 2021, right?
We take the gross rather than the net reserves and measure it in
on the aisle. Yeah, this is what I say, Listen here. Use the reserve. That are for the amount of goods and the aisle where we run to the same money where you see. This are the first administration.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wayne Lonesome pointed out something very, very critical. Where what's her name is Miss Favor Williams, pro-box lady. You remember when she told us in Parliament that this government, and no matter what happened on the oil prices, well, big up to Mr. Wayne Lonesome. Let's listen to this. Exposed again, ladies and gentlemen.
The money in Jamaica, they might take it out. They have to get smart. We can afford to build up a place back. See? But them a joker. Yeah, some steam to straighten now and then take it up. Yeah? Yes, they make them something after this. Listen now good. Listen now keenly. This is January 2021, right?
We take the gross rather than the net reserves and measure it in weeks of goods and services imports. That would be.
Yeah, but just imports. So if you have the money and the government have been, whenever you use it in a school and you cannot touch it, you have to replace it. If you take, remember, and it a US, a foreign currency. So if the government will touch this, they have to replace it.
Is considered adequate for a country if its gross reserves covers 12 weeks of goods and services.
Remember what you said?
Or at that time was only 2 billion. That side over there has never had a.
So what up for you? Remember, when Mama P take it over from Andrew.
Is to protect Jamaica against the vagaries of the external world.
Of the external world. You hear what you said? Just remember word. Put them down in Anthony. Can I play something after this? Put it down.
One such is a significant sudden movement in oil prices.
So she can protect the country. Remember she said this, Listen. This.
Madam Speaker, here is the perfect example of why we should not party with the rent money.
What can I, it's not a rent money. And I like what the government go borrow some money from the IMF and thing, the NIR. My say them charge fees and everything from them do and all cannot, you know, and then use the money that buy up US and you keep the US so you can buy it back from them and then put on a thing. Remember when you buy US, them buy it for a thing and then when you buy it from them, they make money from that too, you know. So them have more and more money than can away there, you know. Bank of Jamaica make money. Yeah. Here it is.
We should not party.
Your bank account, you should not party with the rent money. You hear right?
We should not party with the NIR, Madam Speaker. We must keep it strong. It is one of our important buffers.
I remember, see, I said buffers. Remember, I see them and the government put a cent at this. Eh? Continue.
As a government, we will put our shoulders to the heavy task of reconstruction that is now required following the Category 5 Hurricane Melissa. The Jamaican people know that we will navigate through all the geopolitical uncertainties and the complexities that face.
This them talking make no sense. People sit on the tent. People hungry like dog. They have nothing at all. Look how rich people them. I have this.
What can go so?
Don't it? I make everything low and better for you. What I'm told now, light bill double. Everything gone up. Continue.
We brought the nation safely out of COVID-19.
So they never brought a nation and Uber. You don't need to tell us who tell people who brought nation when they lock up people and do all kind of things and matter. Remember 3,700 they said that, you know. And more than that said speed. I nursed everything. Who brought the world out of the pandemic is who? World Health Organization, and tell them when to stop with this, when it's all right, this, and then give them things, every country, Canada, every country, not them. So them brought nation safely. All this is bullcrap. It's an international thing, this is not what we talk about pandemic. Yeah, continue. Remember, them don't do nothing pandemic, none at all. No Canada, no America, none of them. Continue.
We brought the nation through a Category 4.
No, that is significant. These people take credit for things that they have nothing to do with, bro. Yo, them man is a thief. The JLP is a thief. They will take credit from God. Yo, I kid you not. These dudes are such criminals that they will thief the credit from God. Can't make this up.
Or Hurricane Beryl and Tropical Storm Raphael.
The nation never brought through the way you talk, man. I know people not get nothing from down there from Beryl. Much less. These are those
TikTok on the top of the screen for me now. More people is here. We're supposed to be about 25k likes, you know. Come on, let's go. Better than that.
Madam Speaker, we have already demonstrated that we can take the nation through the Category 5 Hurricane Melissa.
Get the likes up. Let's go, guys. Get the likes up. Let's go.
You hear this? Talking on me, nothing. I want thing I really get tired of me, but with principle. You see, no care what you do. You know, run with people and come put up no word and then lock them. Me no know that for you. Me action. Me a man where me not them foolishness. I know. I want to say foolishness. It get me upset.
Them beat puss, man. Them thief and puss.
Remember, you know, she said, wow, and them camp with a storm and everything. Remember, she just said, you know, continue.
And we will take Jamaica through this significant war in the Middle East that has impacted oil prices. And so, Madam Speaker, I say to the people of Jamaica, you have our assurance that no matter to what level the price of a barrel of oil goes, this government has the leadership, capacity, and capability to lead Jamaica safely through any storm.
Remember my word.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Jamaica, you remember when she said this? How's your rent? I mean, not your rent. How's your light bill? Taxi man. What go on with you on the state? All taxi operators, all private and otherwise, vehicle owners. Oh, what's going on with y'all? Y'all good? Y'all straight? So the government can get you any storm. We're good. Alright, let's see the realities then, no?
She touch all the eye. Remember play back. Can I play those matches video when I play after this?
Listen to the people of Jamaica. You have
What's
our
up, Florence?
assurance that no matter to what
Sheila,
level the
how you doing?
price of a barrel of oil goes,
yes,
this government has the leadership capacity and capability to lead Jamaica safely through any storm, oil price increase, or any other geopolitical.
Oil price increase or anything to lead you through. That means now go for no, them lead you through. Remember, the oil price increase as well. And what's the video when I play now? Play back.
This government has the leadership capacity and capability to lead Jamaica safely through any storm, oil price increase, or any other geopolitical issues that come our way. You have the evidence of our leadership.
Okay. Remember, say that. Look at Sheena the crowd now. Remember, you know, even if the oil price come, shall lead you, shall make sure you're all right. Look at, hear this now.
The world has been experiencing increased oil prices, and Jamaica has not been spared those increases.
Andrew, all you become so no see that. She said it's not yet, but I mean, this.
We're tired of the Labourites.
We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need Jesus Christ of Nazareth. And we get them assurance. So the government come out and comes to something different. After she said it, you know, this I want this, you know. Let me play it back. Let me make you hear this. When did you hear it before?
No.
Ready? Did you hear this before?
First later tonight.
Did you hear this before? Eh? When you hear this before?
Earlier.
Super reasonable. Eh? Hear this now with one. Remember, should have said any storm, you know. Any storm. Hear this.
And the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. The world has been experiencing increased oil prices, and Jamaica has not been spared though.
Brother, she said we have 6 pints and we don't want to hear this. Just watch me, I tell you, them candles. You see me, I tell you, you see lab out and politicking, you know, work to me, you know. Eh? Never, remember, me just play, she said, any time I want to have an assurance. No care about no high price.
Embarrassing.
Check away there this time. You and see how they quiet. Remember what it? See how they? She telling us I'm just like I'm on tattoo before him come with this. Listen again. Look how she quiet now.
Experiencing increased oil prices, and Jamaica has not been spared those increases. Nevertheless, the increase in fuel prices in Jamaica compared to other countries have not been as extensive.
It's extensive. We're not about compared to other country. We live in another country. Hear this.
And that is because the government has taken action in terms of trying its best through its limited resources to manage those increases.
So you mean by limited resources?
Or reach a limited resources. This is she have them a beat the decks and a puff out them chest in a parliament. And then when the reality come now, everybody on full like so everybody samba and sad, and I can give sad story to people. Say boy, although we did tell you say I'm promising to say yo, we now go alright, I'm good with the government, like we wanna come now and tell the people them just 180. A total 180. These people cannot be trusted. Jamaica, please like and share the video them on YouTube. People them on TikTok. The link to my YouTube page is in my bio. Subscribe, watch the video them, like the video them, comment on the video them, share the video them, watch the ads them on the video them, support the things so you can go out and other people can hear the reasoning and the highlight. When you go subscribe to me, so we loan some reggae dub scene on YouTube. I want to teach them. Me say when me hear this, me say, Jesus. favor Lillians and everybody when she talking at Parliament and not bench. Remember when Rastan Hyman react to it and I say, oh, garbage. You know, long Rastan Hyman asked them, how comes you not address the nation about the oil prices and the war? This country are the only leader them will never come out and do a press conference and officially say to the people them say, you are going this and this and we're gonna have them kind of problem, yeah? And we have to brace yourself and this is what we are gonna do, and we are gonna do this to ease the burden. We never got none of that from this government. The man them have the people them a fly blind. You don't want one wicked government than this. These people cannot be trusted, I'm telling you.
Nevertheless, the increase in fuel prices in Jamaica compared to other countries have not been as extensive.
It's extensive.
Embarrassing.
Country. We live in another country. Yes.
And that is because the government has taken action in terms of trying its best through its limited resources to match.
Jamaica, yo, people, please don't be fooled by the government. How am I compared to other countries? What standard of an economy does Jamaica have to compare to any country? Especially in our bracket as a small country. How are you going to compare yourself with any other country, brother, when it comes to this global shock? And you know, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't understand, I hope that you were listening to Rastan Hyman on the Colin Bell show when he told us that even when the war ended, there is going to be a long period where the effects of what happened is still going to be bad. So we are not out of the woods in terms of high gas prices, high electricity bills, because this government does not know how to grow the economy. They don't. They know how to recover when the economy drops, because the system has been put in place so far already, right, by what the PMP did in Mama P time. The law is there, so, you know, the thing done set legislatively already. But growing the economy past 1% under this government, too much criminal, too much thief, too much corruption, you'll never see it.
Manage those increases.
So you mean by limited resources? She don't say them have 6.5 billion over there in the staff. When I understand when I talk about resources, no, Anna. Limited resources. We think them say them have 6.5 billion. But them go back a 6.5 billion US no figure. Our great-great-grandparents have to pay back. Them can't touch the NIR like that. The NIR, I to buy oil, I will look at Jamaica dollar can't leave the people. If you understand the NIR, I'm a matter of fact, I play and cover now. After this, now play the Bank of Jamaica, deputy governor, listen when about the money, the NIR, if the government can come use it. Remember me, I tell you this. Don't tell me about no NIR and make them run out with foolishness. You want the stats? Listen what Andrew said.
Today, I received a report from the Ministry of Finance and from the team from Petrojam and the Ministry of Energy on the cost of the subsidies that have gone into managing the increases in fuel and the strategies that we will have to put in place to cope. I'm going to ask Chairman of Petrojam, Metro Siaga, to just give a general...
You say, Andrew, you have to stop, give them money and give. Enough of the people have worked to Labour at long time, JP. Well, only have the people go to university and whatever you want a good job too. For the people in the 700,000, only in the 700,000, we don't know some other job, but them are saying we don't want a job. So why we can't get one of these work? But when I have some bright kids who go through one can't get no work in after the call center. These people are rotate. Me now go to no party and them rotate people. I rotate some guy when I have no brain. What Jamaica done, I want to see one, remember one of the boss when you vote. Yeah.
And has the leadership capacity and capability to lead Jamaica safely through any storm, oil price increase, or any other geopolitical.
Oil price increase or anything shall lead you through. That means I go phone them will lead you through. Remember, the oil price increase, that's all. Now watch it when I play now. Play back.
This government has the leadership capacity and capability to lead Jamaica safely through any storm, oil price increase, or any other geopolitical issues that come our way. You have the evidence of our leadership.
Okay. Remember, say that. Look at Senator Crowder now. Remember, you know, even if the high price go up, shall lead you say, I'll make sure you're all right. Look at, hear this now.
The world has been experiencing increased oil prices, and Jamaica has not been spared those in.
Andrew, oh, you have come so no see that. She said it's not yet, brother. I mean, look at the day, they run out with this. They run out with this.
And as she same one stand up beside the Prime Minister with her hands folded and her tail tucked between her blurred legs. Eh? Come a parliament can lie to the people. Then if you have one law, man, where you can get locked up to lie to the people in a parliament. Things where you say in a parliament need to be factual. Yeah, man, if you come lie to the people, man, deceive the people in a parliament, you feel like you forgot prison and banned from politics for a good while. Real talk. I feel so. I feel like that should go on Jamaica. Honestly. This is ridiculous. But I don't want to think about that today comment section. Big up Mr. Wayne Lonesome. You understand me? I deal with the general reggae dub scene. The history of reggae. Alright? Yeah, man. Make sure to go subscribe. Alright, to God. No, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd sent this video to my page already. To my computer already. But it appears as if it never did load up. See it. So I'm gonna just grab it. Oh wow, this is a long video, man. No wonder I never load up. Alright, this is them video here. We definitely have to load them up together. We definitely have to load them up together. But we're not going to do them tonight. I'm going to do the other one that I have already. Alright. Let me just open them up. You can't put the whole heap of stuff on my computer again because I know what to say. The computer run away, isn't it? Big up that young lady there.
I need a JLPRP.
Big up that lady. No, I tell no lie. My girl named Baby Lee. Yeah, Baby Lee. Why? No, I tell no lie in Jamaica. I don't know no but. Yo, Jaja. I'm really there watching man them a deal in a certain way, brother. And I go like say, yo, I don't know see what the man them a deal with, bro. You think I get out and from? What are you the name? George Davis. You know, some things somebody did save the clip. George Davis says something, you know. George Davis says something. Where earlier when I do the marathon, you see Jerry Bryan I play it. I mean, I say, George Davis did say that. So wow. So whoa. What the hell is going on? come like the man when I prophesy something. I go put it together still, you know. Man, I put it together, man. Put it together. But Baby Lee, I think I did share the video on my Facebook. I think I showed it on my Facebook. Did you guys? Wonderful. Thank you, Jesus. Now I'm see what she did. Our hair full up in her spikes. So we can search for it. See that? Boop. Boop, boop, boop. This over there, I forgot. Yes. Alright, I'm gonna share my entire screen. For that one there, so I'm gonna take out this. And take off this. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we got Baby Lee 521 on TikTok. All I taxi man them are out there. I don't know if you guys remember. Remember to like and share the video. I don't know if you guys remember a clip of George Davis saying, really and truly say, yo, it unfair, so him have to pay so much tax. And the taxi man them I get over this and I get over that. And that was some months ago. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you realize it, you know, but it looked like George Davis was privy to some type of inside knowledge, because what is really happening right now under the Jamaica Labour Party government is more serious than we could ever even fathom. I have to play this video with you. Wanna listen to this? Jesus.
Driver license suspended.
Get your license suspended. You're not even a drive. Watch this. Your log. If you miss one log from your tire, that's $10,000 and 2 points. Watch me again. If your brake line not working, that's $5,000 and 2 points. Come again. Your license plate light. Your license plate not work. It's $5,000 and 2 points. How much that? 6 points gone already, you know. And the vehicle now move the one place. Mr. Government, you cannot suspend driver's license for minor offenses. These are minor offenses that can be fixed in a second. You buy a bulb or you buy a log. You get me? So government, use this. You can't suspend a man's driver's license for simple offenses.
No, Jamaica, when you hear that? I believe a 14 points a driver have, because I don't own a car. I have a driver's license, but I haven't been on the road for a long years now. 14 points. When you hear the things that the man say, you can get 2 points plus charge for. This government is a tyrannical government. The man name is pure evil Jamaica. And this is all by design. You understand? It is all by design, ladies and gentlemen. Make we hear what be able to say. Because people outside of the people that was speaking already, you have other new people now when see come out and attack. And I'm get to understand the gravity of the situation. Listen to this.
The Labourite them come down for me, because not always I come down, you know, I can forever speak. So me want to know, if I am driving in my private car that I am paying insurance and license for, me can't eat a cash or a peanut or my favorite bun and cheese and drink my water. May I get a ticket and lose 2 points off of my license? Me never hear them as something nowhere in the world. Not even at the first world country, people free for eating at their car. Want to do not throw the garbage out on the street. That is a ticket. And you are gonna tell me if I am not driving fast, then I can get a ticket or lose a point on a figure. Uno figure. Uno I frig up the country. Me never hear them rules and nowhere yet. I never heard of these rules. You can't eat in your own car. And you go tell me say if my car stop, my engine cannot run. What if you have a starter problem? What if you have a transmission problem where you know it take a while to start? You go tell me say all those rules you can't. Man, I no for go no. I go on for go here. I want the Labourite them come down for me. Cause no.
Baby, they can't come down for you. When them fi shame and go hide themselves, they still a talk off them mouth. You understand what I deal with? And as me say, ladies and gentlemen, I see more new people when I come across, especially on TikTok. We come out and just ask relevant questions. This is a tyrannical government. I'm telling you, they are very love big up. They are making regular citizens into criminals with these unbelievable laws. Look upon the law with the gun, imitation firearm. A water gun can be deemed as an imitation firearm. So now you would make a mother that's a hardworking citizen. Of course, it's by design. A mother that's a hardworking citizen now have a water gun, or a baby have a water gun. She have to go to prison feet, and then the baby now is going to be missing a mother. Jamaica, I don't know. No, you need to understand. So these people are devils. When the man, you hear the man at the government say them think, brother, they don't think about what they do already. They must do. It's the same thing with the needs. It was unconstitutional and then still push feet. It's the same thing with the gerrymandering of Portmore becoming a parish. It is the same thing. Mighty God, the man them cool and evil, brother. I want to listen to this.
I want the Jamaican people to stop arguing off emotions and ask better questions. Don't celebrate. I need the JLPRP and people. I want the Jamaican people to stop arguing off emotions and ask better questions. Don't celebrate achievements what these ministers done. Look for the gaps. Every government job is to come up here, come tell you what them do, but your job as a voter is to ask what is missing, who didn't benefit, what problems still exist. Example, murders are done, right? What about extortion, armed robberies, conviction rates? Do people feel safer in Jamaica? The economy is growing. Okay. Has the average family able to afford their grocery bills? Are your wages keeping up with the prices we are going right now? All right, roads are being repaired. But let's be honest, is there a long-term maintenance plan? Are the same roads we need repair in a few years? I don't need to know what each minister is responsible for. For example, your health minister should be judged on access to healthcare, waiting time, staffing, and public health. The national security minister should be judged on crime trends, policing, investigations, and public safety. The finance minister should be judged on the budget, the debt, the inflation, taxation, and economic management. But I don't need to ask them, are they doing that job? I then just come up and come chat and stop rewarding the politicians for their speeches and reward results. If a politician make a promise, was it delivered? If not, why? Ask yourself, hurricane. So Jamaica is prone to get hurricanes. Why wasn't a system like NARA implemented years ago? Why did it take a category 5 for everybody to get them things together? And Jamaica is a country that is prone to get hurricanes every year. Ask yourself that question. Don't confuse my criticism with hatred, because I don't hate the government, but I need people who are in those positions to hold themselves accountable and do the jobs that they're paid for. If we can't evaluate a teacher, a police officer, and a nurse can be evaluated, why the ministers who are working for the public is not held to that regard as well? And like I said, I'm not JLP or PNP, but what I'm here for is Jamaica. So if me go use my little platform and ask the right questions, I'm going to do it. If you don't want to say me this, me that is on you. But I'm going to hold these people accountable. All right? Love ya. If you ask them, are they doing that job? I then just come up and come chat and stop rewarding the politicians for their speeches and reward results. If a politician make a promise, was it delivered? If
right, that's all. Listen, even the other day, I see talking about in TV. It's how we know some constantly do it. Go back to Andrew Holness 100-day promise. All I promised them when I make. Andrew Holness make promise last year and still break it. fresh promises, new promises, and the people them continue to take. They continue to take it. They continue to allow this man. Uno go out and get tricked. Uno look hungry belly labor right them. One look KFC and $10,000. The money done down. The KFC done down. I got a bathroom already. How things working out for no. And you see, it look like me I talk to. It look like me not understand something. It look like the people when me I talk to are people in a work. Them not have a creative way of earning money legally. It look like a them the type of people. Me look like me I talk to people where don't even have an ID, they can't even vote. It's like them not care. Them not talk about choose Jamaica, but them not care about Jamaica. Them only care about themselves. You feel what me I say? It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating because them have to label this lady at PMP and the lady asks good question. I am all for accountability. I don't care who it is. When the PMP win, we are going to hold them to an even higher standard than the JLP. We have already understood that this government needs to go. I just some people just catch up now. But Jamaica get worse. I want to listen to this.
Form than this one, a platform of progress being made, buildings going up, roads being constructed, our travel advisory being upgraded, and we are being rated as the most peaceful country. Those who come here with lies and nonsense, tell them to go away. Go away. In me, you have a leader who has vision. Listen to me now. A whole heap of leader, go out them bed and dream. Dream and then come and tell you all kind of lovely things. They are very articulate. If you listen to them, you say, wow, man is so Englified. But ask them, show me what you have built. Show me what you have accomplished. Show me what you have done. They are the same set of people who are telling you the lies. Because people who have accomplished things, let the truth speak for them in the actions and the things that have materialized from the vision they have showed you. The people who tell you lies are those who have never achieved anything, and therefore they have to lie to distract you. I want anyone today to contest the things that I have said. Let them say that there is no building operating here. There is no building going on here, that Boundbrook isn't materializing. Let them deny it. Let them deny that there is a bypass being built here. Let them deny that the plans are now moving from plans to execution for the East Harbour and the West Harbour. Let them deny it. And there is no lie that they can tell about TCN and all the other things that can distract from the progress that is being made. Right across Jamaica, brick by brick, asphalt laid by asphalt laid, houses handing over. We are improving the lives of the Jamaican people.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Flat. Than this one, a platform of progress being made, buildings going up, roads being constructed, our travel advisory being upgraded, and we are being rated as the most peaceful country. Those who come here with lies and nonsense, tell them to go away.
And the idiot then they in the background and clap. Jesus, take a wheel. Jamaica, everything he say after this matter about himself, you know. I want to know if you listen now with a more attentive ear. Take out the emotions out of it. I want to know listen to Andrew when he describe himself to the people them where I talk to right now after this. Listen to this.
Go away. In me, you have a leader who has vision.
Well, him not have no vision. You're right opposite of that.
Listen to me now. A whole heap of leader go out them bed and dream. Dream and then come and tell you all kind of lovely things. They are very articulate.
Jamaica, I'm tell you now one I lovely thing that Andrew wants to tell the people themselves in 2019. Yeah man, we are going to it, man. Let me go to it right now. As a matter of fact, because this, I'll find it. Because I don't want to long out the reaction. Or my evidence file. You know, so I need to keep my evidence file open at all times. Because sometimes I just need to draw back for a reference. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Just need to draw back for a reference. You know, the evidence file. Because my brother are lying of laws and screw. Christopher Tufton tell people if you take water. I have that all on the evidence file too. Hey! Ramp with me, you know. Hey, you think the ramp? Make sure I have them locked. Nobody can say a lie me tell about Christopher Tufton. Oh. Tell the people them boy if they want water, then if take juke. What a wicked guy. All him, want him come for all him too, you know, Christopher Tufton. I'm not telling you, easy, man, in terms. So far this video there. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to what Andrew just said a while ago. Listen to him now. About some people. Listen to this.
Kind of lovely things. They are very articulate, and then come and tell you all of them bed and dream. Dream, you know, a whole heap of leader go them bed and dream. Dream, and then come and tell you all kind of lovely things. They are very articulate. If you listen to them, you say, wow, man is so Englified. But ask them, show me what you have built. Show me what you have accomplished. Show me what you have done. One of the things that I know affecting whole heap of people in Jamaica is the high electricity bill. When the PNP come into power, them say them going to bring down electricity costs. What has happened? Electricity costs keep rising. They promised that by 2016 they would have made the JPS more efficient with more efficient plants. That's not going to happen till another 2 years. And before you know it, it will be another 3 or 4 years before them actually do it. The Labour Party will make sure that we put in place more efficient electricity generated plants to bring down the cost of electricity to you. I don't like to make promise. I make commitment. And under the Labour Party government, we are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big power plants. We are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big energy companies that can put the money in here to build the plants to give you cheaper and better electricity.
Jamaica, when me tell you say Andrew Holness talk about himself, one of the things a joke me I make. Andrew Holness say politicians then go them bed and have vision and them come make grand speeches. Well, here is one. In 2019, I believe this is. Let me look at the date of the video when it was posted. 11 years ago. We're at 2015. Worse than that. Before him even get power. Andrew Holness promised the people them lower electricity bill under his government. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 10 years. Earlier, me have one video I do earlier where Mr. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can clip it into. Where there? Where there? No. Oh gosh, man. This is 2015. The man said this, you know. 2015, you know. The man tell the people them say, yo, him can get this and him can get that. Hold on there.
Me tell you don't follow them word. I want them campaign. So they never brought a nation and Uber. You don't need to tell us who tell people who brought nation when they lock up people and do alternatives and matter.
all in the same year in 2025.
Yes, no.
And, Madam Speaker, we have already demonstrated that we can take the nation through the Category 5 Hurricane Melissa.
I know people are suffering. When you see that one, you hear this? Talking to me, not to, I want thing I really get to me, but with principle. You see, no care where you do, you know, ramp with people and come put up no road and then lock them. Me know that for you, me action. Me that man where me not in them foolishness, I know. I want to say foolishness, it get me upset. Yeah, coming and knock out against it. And I point it. Me can't continue to point out the arms house. Remember, I know to say, well, one them camp with a storm and do everything. Remember, she just say it, you know. Continue.
And we will take Jamaica through this significant war in the Middle East that has impacted oil prices. And so, Madam Speaker, I say to the people of Jamaica, you have our assurance that no matter to what level the price of a barrel of oil goes, this government has the leadership, capacity, and capability to lead Jamaica safely through any storm.
Remember my word. Can go so. Remember play back. Can I play? Just watch a video when I play after this.
That government is increasing to lead Jamaica safely through any storm, oil price increase, or any other geopolitical issues that come our way. You have the evidence of our leadership.
Okay. Remember, I said that. Look at China that crowd now. Remember, you know, even if the high price come, shall lead you, shall make sure all right. Look at, here this now.
The world has been experiencing increased oil prices, and Jamaica has not been spared those in.
Andrew, all you have come so no see that. She said it's not yet, brother. When you look at the other day, they run out with this. They run out with this. Me tell you, don't follow them words. What?
Don't follow them words, Jamaica. Andrew Holness is the same person I talk about in this video. Same person. Listen again.
Listen to me now. A whole heap of leader go to them bed and dream. Dream and then come and tell you all kind of lovely things. They are very articulate. You can listen to them. You say, wow, man is so Englified. But ask them, show me what you have built. Show me what you have accomplished. Show me what you have done. They are the same set of people who are telling you the lies. Because people who have accomplished things, let the truth speak for them in the actions and the things that have materialized from the vision they have showed you. The people who tell you lies are those who have never achieved anything, and therefore they have to lie to distract you.
Jamaica, Andrew Holness is talking about himself. Lying to distract you.
Not going to happen till another 2 years. And before you know it, it will be another 3 or 4 years before them actually do it. The Labour Party will make sure that we put in place more efficient electricity generating plants to bring down the cost of electricity to you.
I want you guys to go and look at the facts. Electricity cost is way higher than it was in 2016. Right now, it's way higher now than it was in 2016 when Mama P left office. This man cannot be trusted, ladies and gentlemen. The man say I'm carrying the big power plant, the big company, everything. Listen to him.
Plants to bring down the cost. The Labour Party will make sure that we put in place more efficient electricity generating plants to bring down the cost of electricity to you.
Embarrassing.
I don't like to make
He needs some milk.
Cost of electricity to you. I don't like to make promise. I make commitment.
Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Stop.
That brother here will look at dead in the eye and lie to you. And you think say true him attack. Jamaica, this is a dangerous individual. and you guys have fallen for his traps since 2015. When are you guys going to stop falling for Andrew Holness's traps? When are you guys going to stop falling for the trickery and the lies and the deception? Mighty God.
And under the Labour Party government, we are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big power plants. We are going to ensure that we bring to this country the big energy companies that can put the money in here to build the plants to give you cheaper and better electricity.
Jamaica, I'll know we can't see that. I'll know we can't see that. So if you tell Andrew Holness to go, just like what I'm saying at the video, run with him own herself. It's an absolute disgrace of an individual call himself leader. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. People, not disturb my mother no more. I can go on bed. Tomorrow is another, later is another day. Obviously, I still have work for this year, obviously. But yeah, not so much. It's manageable. And so I would say I want to bid you guys farewell. I'm going to see if I can go live in the 12, 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Yeah, I'll see if I can go live then, because there's much more things on me when I want to touch upon, but I'm not going to just do the live. I'm not going to make the live go on. I'll leave it right there. Hopefully people catch the replay, and those who don't catch the replay, I hope they watch the video uploads. For the persons on TikTok, please go over to my YouTube page. You don't know if you beat up on the screen like so. When you're there on TikTok, all you have to do is press it one time, and that is how you hit the like button. So if you don't want to rest on your finger and still enjoy the show, come over to YouTube. The link is in the bio of my page. Subscribe, click the notification bell, and click all, so you get all notifications, and then you can look at the pinned comment. In the video uploads, you will see the link to my WhatsApp channel. So when I drop a video, I drop the link in there, and you can search and look and go down the line and say, oh, I missed this video, let me watch it. Boom. Check out the shorts them on YouTube, see them way, all of that good stuff. Amen. Thank you so much for your continued support, ladies and gentlemen. See you guys later. Peace. Ladies, you know I love you. Appreciate y'all. Look on.